it's Pia and you're watching KiniNews. Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail has revealed that he exempted Umno from a law that could have seen the party deregistered over its upcoming poll.
Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail has revealed that the Home Ministry decided to grant an exemption to Umno from compliance with a section under the Societies Act. This is with regards to the passing of an additional motion for the post of Umno President and Deputy President to be uncontested at the party's 2022 General Assembly. In a statement, Saifuddin said after examining the decision made by the Umno General Assembly, he had decided to invoke Section 70 of the Societies Act. Section 70 allows the Home Minister to exempt compliance with any of the provisions under the Societies Act. Specifically, Saifuddin said he exempted Umno from compliance with Section 13(1)(c)(4). This section empowers the Registrar of Societies to deregister a party for contravening its rules. The confirmation from the Home Minister comes 2 days after Umno President Ahmad Zaid Hamidi said that Umno had received a letter on the exemption. Zaid had said that he would ask Umno Secretary General Ahmad Mazlan to publish the letter to keep all Umno members informed.
The exemption has led to a past MP questioning Saifuddin over his decision. Takiyuddin called on the Home Minister to explain contradictions between his statement and alleged letter from the ROS.
Past Secretary General Takiyuddin Hasan has urged Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail to explain his decision to exempt Umno from a law that could see the party getting deregistered. He said there were contradictions between his statement on the decision to exempt Umno from compliance with a section under the Societies Act and an alleged letter from the ROS on the matter. Takiyuddin said he had seen the alleged letter from ROS that stated it had found irregularities in an additional motion passed during the party's General Assembly last year, which approved for the Umno President and Deputy President's post not to be contested in the party polls.
Saya tak tahu surat ini genuine atau tidak, tetapi ianya bertentangan bercanggah dengan kenyataan akhbar media yang diberikan oleh Yang Berhormat Menteri Dalam Negeri yang mengatakan bahawa telah memutuskan untuk memberi pengecualian daripada pematuhan Seksyen 13(1)(c)(4) Akta 832 kepada UMNO berhubung dengan keputusan usul tambahan yang telah diluluskan. Ini adalah satu isu kepentingan awam.
He also questioned if the exemption can be applied to any other associations. Earlier today, Saifuddin said he had invoked Section 70 of the Societies Act to exempt Umno from complying with Section 13(1)(c)(4) of the Societies Act, which relates to the deregistration of a society. Section 70 of the Act allows a minister, at his discretion in writing, to exempt any society registered under this Act from all or any of the provisions of the Act.
Meanwhile, an UMNO member who had previously filed an objection with the ROS on UMNO's no contest motion has expressed disappointment over the decision.
Kuala Lumpur's UMNO member Aizat Fikri Nasir Fikri has described the Home Ministry's decision to exempt UMNO from a law that could see the party getting deregistered as suspicious. He claimed that the decision confirms that there were irregularities in the UMNO elections. He said if the UMNO polls were done properly, the minister would not have used his powers to exclude the provision of cancelling the party's registration. He added that if everything was in order, ROS could have simply sent a letter stating that there is no violation. Aizat said he was disappointed with the decision, as the government and leadership today are said to be respectful to the rule of law, but have used their power to ensure that the positions of UMNO President and Deputy President are not contested. Aizat had previously filed a notice of objection over the no contest motion with the Registrar of Societies. While commenting on this, he said he would discuss with another complainant, Muhammad Fikri Firdaus Muhammad Ram, and a lawyer to take the matter to court. Aizat and Fikri had filed their report with ROS on January 20th, claiming the resolution of no contest for the top 2 positions in UMNO was invalid and in conflict with the party's constitution.
Moving on to Penang, Bersatu Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin has described the State Assembly's decisions to remove 4 PN Assembly persons as an abuse of power.
Bersatu Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin has decried the removal of 4 Assembly persons from the Penang State Assembly yesterday, as an abuse of power with political motives. In a statement yesterday night, Hamzah said the Assembly's decision was an insult to democracy and a violation of the law. He added that the Penang State Assembly was robbing the voters of their rights. Hamzah said this was especially true for Assembly persons Khalid Mahtab Ishak and Zulkifli Lazim. He said this is as the two had never resigned from Bersatu, nor did they join another political party, which means that Article 14A of the Penang State Constitution could not be applied. Meanwhile, Hamzah said Bersatu will appeal against the Penang High Court's decision to dismiss a lawsuit by the four former Bersatu Assembly persons. Previously, the Penang High Court had dismissed a suit brought by the four against the Penang Legislative Assembly and Speaker Law Chu Kiang over a motion introduced in October 2020 for them to vacate their seats. The court ruled that it cannot decide on the motion against them because it does not have jurisdiction over the State Assembly.
PAS should stop dreaming about a change of government. This is according to the Community Communications Department Director, who said it will not be easy as Malaysia now has an anti-hopping law.
Muhammad Agus Yusof has told PAS to stop dreaming about taking over the government. In a statement today, Agus, who is also the Community Communications Department Director, said it would not be easy for PAS to bring down the current government, as the country now has an anti-hopping law. He added that the unity government also has the support of a two-thirds majority in parliament, which would make it difficult. Given this scenario, he said PAS should stop dreaming over the matter. Agus also hit out at Hadi for saying that it is normal to have a change in government. He said changing the government in a democracy is done through elections, after which every party should stop politicking and work together for the country. He urged Hadi and his supporters to respect the Yang di-Pertuan Agong's wish to see stability in the country, and said that they should let the unity government do its job to serve the rakyat. Agus said this in response to a recent remark by past President Abdul Hadi Awang, who predicted that Anwar's government will collapse soon. Yesterday, Hadi had described the change of administration to be a norm in politics. Hadi alleged that there are signs of dissatisfaction among the component parties in the governing coalition, and therefore alluded that it's not impossible for the government to fall.
Anwar has responded to criticisms for not providing equal funding to opposition MPs. He said he wasn't against it but wanted to have discussions on the matter.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has denied rejecting any request for opposition MPs to be given equal allocations to government lawmakers. Instead, he said no discussions have been held on the matter that had been raised by MPs from both sides of the House since the beginning of the current sitting. Anwar said this in response to Arau MP Shahidan Kasim, who had argued that it would be unjust to deny funding to opposition MPs.
Saya tidak menolak prinsip memberi peruntukan yang kepada pembangkang seperti mana yang diberikan kepada ahli parlimen kerajaan. Dan itu pendirian saya daripada dulu. Tetapi proses rundingan belum berlaku. Yang ada proses permusuhan.
Anwar added that he never said there would be no funding for opposition MPs, unlike during the tenure of former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin. Previously, there had been calls for the government to channel constituency funds to opposition MPs. The calls came from both government backbenchers and opposition lawmakers. Among others, Partai Godang MP Hassan Karim urged Anwar to do the right thing and amend legislation to make it automatic to dispense equal allocation to all lawmakers.
Lim Guang Eng has revealed that Dr. Mahathir Mohamad threatened to sack him as finance minister on 3 occasions. This was for defying his objections and appealing to the cabinet for approval on 3 initiatives.
Former Finance Minister Lim Guang Eng has revealed that former Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad had threatened to sack him on 3 occasions. Lim revealed this in response to Mahathir's speech at a forum last night, where the latter said even Lim had to ask for his permission before he wanted to do anything. In a series of tweets, Lim said the threats followed his attempts to circumvent Mahathir's objections on policy matters by seeking approval of the cabinet. He said the first occasion was on the annual allocation of 3.8 million ringgit for government MPs. Second was on the review of government contracts awarded without an open tender. And third, the 18% reduction in toll charges for the North-South Expressway. According to Lim, He managed to secure approval from almost every minister in the cabinet for all three initiatives, leading to Mahathir threatening to sack him. He said he was prepared to be axed but continued to pursue these reform initiatives that benefited the people. Lim explained that while ministers have to inform the Prime Minister of any initiatives, in the event the Prime Minister does not agree, the only alternative left was for the minister to appeal to the cabinet for approval, which he did.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news update. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Pia. Thanks for watching.